Alright, there we go. I've never actually stayed on the Hades menu long enough for the menu screen to stop playing, but I actually rather like the ambient noise here. I do wonder if it's anywhere available online so that I could play it as background track for something. Slightly eerie. Yes, but I have had a awful lot of trouble starting this stream. Many technical difficulties. Alright. Lots of new dialogue to listen to.
Look at that, Hypnos. Care to repeat to me the unsolicited advice you just now offered, now that Zagreus is here?
I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube had this.
Pointers to our visitors who come in voluntarily, because I do pick up a lot of bits and pieces talking here to everyone about, dying.
Zagreus. He told me that I ought to evade more of your attacks next time. So you just watch your back out there, because I know your secrets thanks to Hypnos here.
Great. As I had something else that I was going to say. Not entirely certain what it was.
You startled me, Your Highness.
See you, Deuce.
Deuce is still probably the nicest character in the entirety of the main hall.
Where's everybody?
Well, I mean, there's actually a lot of people here. It's just your dad that's missing. In fact, more people than normal are around.
Tell me something, Zagreus. How is she lately, Eurydice, I mean. Her hair? Fall colors or full bloom? Her poise? As proud and supple as the oak?
She's all right, Orpheus. Seems comfortable within her little place in Asphodel. The only thing that seems to bother her at all is when I mention you. Is there nothing you can do to patch things up?
Alas, I cannot change the past, my friend. So no. As you can plainly see by now, I'm dead to her. Rightfully so, at that.
Unfortunately, my mouse doesn't show up on the dialogue screen, or else I would point it out with that. But you can see the candles and the smoke behind Orpheus's hair. But if Zagreus's portrait comes up in the next dialogue option,
But that's just a
you can see that it doesn't show through him.
So what if you're not breathing anymore? You have all eternity ahead of you. Don't you want to see her again?
Don't I want to
And I
see my
suppose that is because Orpheus is a specter, so makes sense that he would be transparent.
See me. I tried once to disturb her everlasting rest, as you well know, and that did not pan out as I had hoped.
You're not making this easy, Orpheus.
Oh.
Your father is not here and you are back. Then it can only mean one thing. Are you all right, my child?
Yes, I think so, Nix. Returning here by Father's hand does put a special sting into it, though. So, any invaluable tips on how to vanquish him? Some hidden weaknesses only you know about? Something like that?
You know his weaknesses better than anyone. Better even than he. It pains me to know that the conflict between you cannot be settled in some other way. But if this is how it has to be, destroy him for me. Next you fight up there. However long it takes. Would you do that?
I would. I will.
Oh, if only I knew that he had a second phase.
Here's what I caught. Use them wisely, my friend.
That would have been a very helpful weakness to have known, or I suppose a strength, rather. Alright, how many keys do I need? I've got 15, 14 of them. Ah, that's a pretty big jump. If I remember correctly, it was only 20 the time before. Alright then. Now then.
About time you showed up.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go with this one.
Alright. I feel like I was going to talk about things. I do really need to start taking notes or something. Alright. Who is this one member of the household that I have yet to give a gift to? I cannot remember at all. Yes. In between Charon and Nyx, who would be there? So my old spiked collar has reached maximum rank, so I feel like I should be using something else, even though once something has reached maximum rank, it's most useful. It's very odd. Perhaps I don't have the best priorities. I wonder, if I use the skull earring with the shield, I can maintain a low health threshold with fairly little risk. I feel like plus 20% damage simply isn't worth it. I'm going to try, though.
Might help.
Play on the dangerous side of the game. Oh well.
Time to go.
Oh. No message from Hades. Let's see, knockback might be useful on this weapon.
I'm mightily impressed with your ability to cull those rivers there of all the denizens of my domain. Your crusty father's not entitled to the bounties of the sea, but on my limitless authority, you are. You have my rod of fishing. Now have this.
Oh. Oh, I don't think that's quite the gift you think it is.
Alright, let's catch some fish.
Thanks anyways, Poseidon. You're a real swell guy.
Back to dust.
Poseidon really is just the uncle that likes to fish. I know you said you could really use some textbooks, but I got you a fishing bowl instead. Thanks, Uncle Poseidon. But I'm gonna fail college. I should probably be letting myself get hit so that I can proc the damage bonus. I should probably also look out for fishing spots now that they're more frequent. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's, I meant to do that. That was all part of my plan for bonus damage. I wonder, is there any abilities that grant bonus wall slam damage? This weapon is very good with wall slams.
Master of the seas, Poseidon, haven't you? Our uncle's affable but quick to anger. Be on your guard with him is my advice.
Okay, I think I won't. Deflecting attacks. Why was that updated just now? That can't... No, it's not the first time I've gotten it by far. Okay, I think larger maximum health will make low health bonus damage a lot more useful. And I deflect whenever I'm dashing, so that's incredibly useful. This weapon has so many active attack frames that I'm practically always deflecting. I kind of just can't bear to allow myself to get my health knocked down into the range where my perk will activate. Just doesn't feel right. Perhaps I'm just not built for this type of passive. That was close.
Things back at the house.
I think I just want to go full gems. Especially since this is a... what is it? Skull room on a fairly low level, so... it's not going to be that much more difficult. I'll just punch him to death.
Stay dead.
Any weapon without an attack chain, I always wish had an attack chain. Even just for aesthetic reasons. Okay, who do I want upgraded? I hardly remember what Demeter does. I think it's just slowing, isn't it? I think I'd prefer Demeter's cast, though, if I had to choose. If I had to guess what the next upgrade I get would be. This is difficult. The fact that the dash doesn't carry me over gaps makes this boss a bit more difficult. As long as I manage to keep myself in the corner... oh, and apply bonus damage as well. I always forget to do that. There we go. What do you have for me?
Live within the bosom of the earth and know its warmth. But there is no such warmth up here, young Zagreus. You truly wish to feel the bitter cold of the outside. Then here.
I mean, that is entirely your fault. You control the temperature. Well, I've not gotten it yet, so... I'd prefer to take that over the one that actually improves the cast. Ooh, that is a fairly wide range. And I also absolutely decimate any ranged enemies with the deflect on attack. I just need to move towards them. Reflects every single thing right back into them. What do I want from you?
Word is you caused quite the hubbub in Elysium, Prince Ed. Making the champion up there really work for it, I hear.
You could say that, I guess. Apparently word gets around. That Theseus, though, he doesn't care for me one bit, let me tell you.
I bet he'd like you better if you were a regular pushover. Ah, well, he'll learn, I'm sure.
I think I'll take Obel.
Good idea.
Thank you, mate.
Yes, let's see. Suppose I can talk about the technical issues that I was having. Oh, a fishing spot. But, as I was setting up earlier, I noticed that for some reason my mic audio was being put back in through desktop as desktop audio, and I couldn't figure out why. And I finally managed to solve that problem simply by deleting and recreating my mic input, so I don't actually know what the problem was. But I fixed it.
Looks like a knucklehead.
Yes, and I absolutely could not pay attention because I kept being,
What's in the world this time?
let's see, distracted by my own voice, because if your voice is played back to you on a slight delay,
Wretches, and stop this meddler.
it causes you to be unable to speak most of the time. It's used as a, what is it? I forget what specifically it's used for, but it's used in some methods to make people stop talking. I don't remember in what situations it just... Perhaps that's also just conspiracy theory rumors, but I believe I heard about that being real. Oh. Interesting. Charging gets stopped if you get hit by an attack. I think I already knew that. Let's see, will they all disappear? Okay, yes, they will.
This show's
Right.
about to get a whole lot stronger.
Ah. I don't... That is an attack chain, exactly what I was asking for. But I really like the knockback. It is a fated choice, I'll take it anyways. Oh, time for more fish. Oh, I should not have started fishing in this position. I cannot see the bobber at all.
Got me a knucklehead.
I also noticed while that was happening as I was talking, I hear quite a lot of mouth noises. And I hope that doesn't come through in the actual streams, because if so, that is unfortunate, and I do not like listening to it. So I don't, if that is happening right now, I apologize profusely. I suppose the double attack is very useful for extending the parry window on the attack. Okay. Because I noticed I could hear every single time I swallowed. It was grotesque, I feel like would be the best way to describe it. Let's see. That seems oddly useful. Specials inflict hangover. I'll take strong drink, why not?
Guessing Electo?
Alright.
I knew it.
So, damn you for this, Red Blood. You're making me look bad, you know? Making me feel bad.
Electo, I didn't ask you to repeatedly attempt to kill me. How did you expect me to respond?
You do know what happens when you make me feel bad, don't you?
Better stop her.
Oof. Traps are not nice. Right, let's move away from her. Okay. Okay. There we go. Let's see. I wonder, is there ever any indicator for when my... Oh, okay. It says skull earring, so I'm assuming that means that it activated. This is probably the worst I've played in a while. Okay. I don't feel safe right now, and I don't... Yeah. I suppose this is the first time that I have played Hades in a while. Okay, wait. I assumed that I could not dodge that. Okay, well, just move back and forth. Oof. Ow. Okay, that just dragged me along. Okay, oh. Maybe, maybe this run isn't going to be a success. I don't I don't see myself making it all the way up to the surface in this run for some reason. Oh, there's only one way to find out. Not really. She came fairly close to succeeding, yes. I don't think I'm going to be using this skull earring any longer. Not quite my cup of tea. And instead, what do I want? I'm not sure. I think I'll take backstab damage. This weapon's fairly good at maneuvering me behind people. And I suppose the bull rush is also good starter damage for hitting undamaged enemies.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Just heard a bell. Ah.
Fishing point there.
I wonder if the bell sound signifies fishing points. Maybe.
Got a crustacean.
Alright. I'm also guessing that fish become more valuable the further up you get. Just a guess, though.
Surprise.
Alright. Yeah, this probably is a much better gift for this weapon. Especially given my apparent inability to survive at low health. That is very good, actually. Oh, dear.
So much for them.
It's downright chilly up here lately, cuz. We've damaged a tank for that. Me, I'd try to stay out of her way. She doesn't think I'm of much help to her. Although, I'm sure she's warm to you, at least.
I think I want bonus dashes.
Hermes.
Let's see. As well. Oh. She can see me through the wall, unfortunately.
See, I promised
I was very curious what she was singing about.
you know your husband's shattered by what happened with the two of you. He's genuinely sorry, and he loves you very deeply still, I'm sure of it.
What am I supposed to do with that, Your Royal Majesty?
I don't know yet. Though you know what? You shouldn't take my word for it. You should take his.
Don't think I'll be running into him anytime soon, from what I understand. But you're the Hades kid. You want to pull some strings on our behalf? Go right ahead, I guess. But I won't hold my breath. Even if I could.
Okay. 2 random boons are upgraded to the next rarity. I'm assuming that legendary is the highest rarity that you can get to. Although, I think it would be fairly humorous if I were to get legendary plus fishing spots. I don't think I'll be doing that. I think I'll upgrade future boons instead.
Feeling better already.
In which case, I should take all of the danger routes that I possibly can. Ooh. Bit of money.
How's that?
Okay. I wish this game would yell at me every time that I do a fight without casting. Ow. There we go. Because I so very desperately need to remember. Right. Yeah, I can take a mini-boss for Artemis. I expect at least an epic reward out of this. Money. Right, let's get this rock dead, and I can just let that explode. And I can let that explode too. Oh, it's actually fairly easy to deflect their bombs. Yes, I attack so quickly that I don't actually have to worry about too many projectiles. Very useful.
Olympus, I accept this message.
There we go. Okay. Abilities that deflect also make foes exposed. I think I definitely want this. Yes. I wasn't actually paying attention to what the reward is in this level. Ooh, careful. Huh. I wonder, is there a visual indicator for when a foe has become exposed? Let's just try and hit a deflect. Doesn't look like it. Oh no, there is. It's very subtle.
That's better.
Okay, keys. I'd like to unlock the final layer of the... Well, I don't actually think it's the final layer. I think there was one more after it. But it seems like this only works against melee attacks, so ranged enemies counter this ability. But also, just hitting them stops them from attacking, unless they have the armor. Very unfortunate. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I want to go into any boon rooms unless they are mini bosses already. Should also look for fishing spots. Getting extra gems would be very nice, given how annoying they are to collect. Alright then, so. Shop or palm? I think palm.
And we're off.
I don't know what I want upgraded specifically.
Good enough to eat.
Probably the basic attack one. I basic attack all the time. Let's see. So Divine Strike is a 16% increase on all attacks. And Blinding Flash is a 25% total damage increase. I'm not consistent enough to constantly have the exposed debuff procced.
Get back in the magma and no one gets hurt.
That probably sounded a lot cooler in your head, huh? This is the most engaging boss fight I've ever fought. Oof. Alright. Should probably start taking this fight a bit more seriously. But, the enemies aren't, so... There we go. I can just stand here and click. Why didn't that deflect? I suppose my timing wasn't good enough. I'm also guessing I can't deflect AoE attacks. Interesting hit spark. It's just a big hexagon. Okay, that's a lot of attacks. I'm just gonna start dash attacking around. There we go. As long as I am in a corner, I am fairly safe. I wonder how far I will make it with this setup. I might be able to make it past the Bone Hydra, if I am not terrible. Oh, that was nice. Those wave attacks destroyed the enemy. This weapon is generating so much hit stun that it feels like lag. Probably because the hit of the original weapon was supposed to be very impactful, which would make sense that the data for it hitting twice in a row causes the same amount of hit stun as it would have caused when it was just a single attack. Oh, that's probably fine. I have the money for a boon. Specifically that one, exactly what I wanted. Alright. Okay. I don't think I'm going to beat the boss in this level. Like with my current setup and my lack of death defiances, it seems unlikely. Ugh, especially how annoying the enemies in this area are to fight. I'm just gonna start playing this like I do any of the other weapons, and just dash attacking now. It's just so easy. I like moving. I suppose the charging has its advantage, especially for... this is a trove that I have to do. Gems are so valuable. Okay, enemies. Let's go. Okay, come on. Don't have all day. Oh, those were snipers and they didn't shoot me even once? That's a surprise.
I shall deal with you later then.
Alright. Very fond of gems. Alright. I'm very glad that these enemies don't turn into ghosts.
Just a bit longer.
Those spear statues do not like hitting enemies. I figured they'd be a bit better about that. But I was actively trying to get them to friendly fire, and it would not work. Warhammer never hurt anyone.
You want to die again?
Oh. Okay. I'm not happy about the set of enemies in this room. Hopefully, if I attack fast enough, they won't be able to hit me with their archery. Because, goodness knows, I don't have the timing. Oh, I can just block. I forgot the main appeal of this weapon is not taking damage. Yeah, I'm not very happy that it's more archers. Ooh, that was close. Oh. Wait, how did he get hit from the front? Odd. Alright. Fated choices that involve the special.
Not too heavy.
Alright. Let's go for an upgrade. Wow, it's so useful. Special on this weapon irritates me. I feel like it could have been a parry or something useful instead of Captain America, but worse. Okay. I think I'm just gonna keep upgrading my basic attack. Okay. If I have a special that can parry, I think that would be very useful. Oh, God, I forgot about... Can I deflect butterflies? It seems like I can destroy them. Oh. That one died mercifully quickly. I barely have any souls to contend with. And I can just left click to my heart's content. Oh my. It just doesn't feel worth it. I'm trying to use my special, I truly am. Okay, that's what I wanted. But this one is a fated choice, so I suppose I simply have to. Oh, prophecy has been fulfilled. I suppose that was the last one I needed. I feel absolutely no regret now, then. Alright, let's try not to die. There we go. I don't think I've ever actually given these enemies enough time to attack, because I don't remember seeing that ground wave before. Ow. I was just trying to charge. You don't gotta do it like that. Oh, these blue crystals are absolutely infuriating. Let's see.
Coin goes in, that comes out.
Yes, I don't need to be on low health anymore. So I would, very much appreciate it if I could get as much of my health back as possible. Thank you, game. Ah. They have the, what is it? The exposed debuff on them. I do wish debuffs were more visible. Oh. I just realized that I did the, dash to regain health. I didn't realize that I had not been doing that. Okay, take out the archer first. Especially since the archer runs away. So it's actually easier to focus out the archer. Alright, what's in the trove? Money? Don't need that. What do I need right now? I think I'm down 1 death defiance. Huh. Oh, that was quick. Interesting, he commented on it. Oh, and he has a speech bubble.
Your father's quite the big shot around here, but that means nothing to me, understand? Go, and tell him he can cast me in the pits of Tartarus for all I care. It'd be a welcome change of pace from being put to pasture here.
Okay. I suppose then it was fairly pointless to recover the 1 youth of Death Defiance. But perhaps I take this one. Let's see, do I count on regaining my health by the time I reach the boss? Or do I count on reaching the boss before this jerky... Oh, I'll reach the boss before the jerky runs out. So I suppose I'll trust in my health regeneration. Especially given that there's a shop here, which may be selling a euro. It sure is. Perfect.
I'll take this one.
I suppose I wouldn't have needed to have bought the Eura if I'd checked that. Well, I'll take the dash. And whatever extra health I can get going into the boss. I'm very surprised I made it this far.
These two.
I have recovered, as you can plainly see, monster, as has Asterius. And this time, we are filled with renewed vigor to destroy you utterly.
So we're locked in an endless cycle of violence, basically. I guess that's one way for you to pass the time here in this stodgy place.
You take that back about Elysium. Or better, I shall make you eat those careless, inappropriate remarks. Come, Asterius, to war!
I'm wondering which of them I should focus on first. Especially given my current setup. I feel like it's still Asterius. Oh. Oof. Well, I suppose I can kill them both at the same time. I'm going to be playing very defensively in this fight. Guard up as often as possible. I wonder, how long does... What is it? I don't remember the name of the debuff. I think it's exposed? I don't remember if it gave me a time limit on it. Okay, I'm going to move a bit further away so that Theseus has fewer chances to hit me. Although I suppose playing around this pillar has proved quite useful. And also, not timing these parries very well. Because I'm only getting blocks out of it. I'm not actually getting parries. Yeah. Ooh. I'm just gonna keep my block up now. There we go. Okay. Nope, just dodging out of the way of that one. Ooh. Okay, that hit through my shield, I guess. There is actually a fairly loud sound as Theseus is charging up his ranged attack. Which I've never noticed before, but makes it a lot easier to fight against him. Oh, I have an alert going off to remind me to feed my cat. So perhaps I will take a short break after this boss fight. Just run to intermission. Okay. That's him taken care of. Now hopefully I can get Theseus as well. As long as I am careful enough. Okay. As long as I play this carefully. I don't expect to lose. Ooh, okay. As long as I can stay... Ugh. I suppose if he's physically too close to me, then his circle attack also hits behind me as well. Ooh. But I do still have that one death defiance. I think I just need to be more aggressive, actually. I think playing passively is a bad thing to do against him. I just need to remember to... I'm not even sure who that was. He just said Olympians. And the only person I remember who has purple effects is Dionysus. But he said, whose side is she on? So I'm not entirely sure who's helping him right now. He did not specify. Ugh. Okay, this is, not looking up for me. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. I can only get hit maybe 2 more times maximum. Ugh.
Vengeance is mine, dearest Darius.
Alright, well. I put up a good show of it.
No good loudmouth Theseus.
Alright, so then. I'm going to set this to standby for just a few minutes so that I can feed my cat. He's not too hungry for it, apparently, but it's best to feed him at a regular interval. Ah, there we go. Alright, bring the game back up. Alright, there we go. And I also just noticed I've only been looking at the chat and not the stream manager, but I noticed that Gygus, you hosted me at the beginning of this stream. Thanks for that. If you're still here.
I hear this stuff is very good, but can't even open it. I've no idea what to do with it right now.
The drink of the gods. I hear it's good, all right. But only for recipients with whom you're close. Perhaps hang on to it until it's ripe for use. Somebody will be grateful, I am sure. Or it could fetch you something from the wretched broker over there.
Sell it or keep it, huh?
Useless.
Oh, Hades is back.
I must say, ransacking your domain beats having to toil endlessly in the administrative chamber. Far less painful, really.
Huh? Is that your way of asking me for your old job back, boy? You were a scourge upon every administrative duty to which you were assigned.
Yes, please, Father, give me back my old wretched job, won't you?
Privileges are earned and not begged for, boy. Unless you plan to reimburse this house for all the income that we lost because of you, then you shall not so much as set foot in the administrative chamber again.
What is their income?
How much is the reimbursement fee, anyway?
Whichever exorbitant amount the house contractor has on record. Now leave me be.
Do I now have reimbursement listed? I don't see anything. Alright. Update the codex with a handy list of boons for each Olympian. Interesting. Ah, there it is. Regain entry into the administrative chamber.
Let's go with this. Father always said if I wanted privilege access again, I'd have to earn it.
Yes, he always said that 1 minute ago. Well, I may as well take this.
The more I know about the boons I'm offered, the better off I'll be.
Alright.
Better off, believe you me.
Alright. Now then. So yeah, was there... I wonder, will that unlock more dialogue?
Here you go.
I hope it does.
Compulsion to commission objects I'm never ever going to sit on.
None shall sit besides myself and Cerberus.
What about Orpheus? He's sitting. I didn't think that through very well.
I must confess something to you, my friend. My mind still wanders to Eurydice quite often, and my memories of her, despite my best attempts to move along with my existence here. I would call it a fatal flaw, except I am already dead.
Don't torture yourself, mate. You've been through enough, as has she. You still care for one another, just don't have a way to get the point across. But I have an idea.
I too once had ideas, Zagreus. Ideas and inspirations. It was so very wonderful to have a muse.
I feel like the first sentence of this is fairly useful.
I know.
Alright, so he mentioned pulling strings to get them back together, and I have access to the administrative offices now.
I'd come back here again.
The cool, purified waters of the Styx are available in limitless supply to all servants of the god of the dead, authorized to work endlessly within the house administrative chamber.
The job's #1 perk. No thanks.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Interesting. I've not actually used the Twin Fists as many times as I thought I had.
All my boons.
Swift Strike has been my most frequently gotten one. I'm not surprised by that. It's very useful.
Daedalus Hammer Records.
Interesting.
The administrative chambers, ever-working shades, remain utterly dedicated to their thankless toil, all because of an inspiring rendition of how dedicated they ideally should be.
Everybody hang in there.
Oh, it's Theseus. I think. Looks like him at the very least. Okay. Oh, perhaps what I said earlier about pulling some strings may happen later.
The Fury Megara is under orders to prevent your passage out of Tartarus, my child. Conflict between the two of you is unavoidable. It brings me pain to have to see you fight.
Don't say that, Nyx. Besides, conflict between Megara and me has always put the spark in our relationship. We're going to be fine.
Seems to be all they do.
Oh, Prince, I'm supposed to be at work, so I can't talk, okay?
You take care.
You just stopped working to run away.
Can't you see I'm busy now with more important things than you?
Why is everybody lying? You are sitting at a table in a restaurant.
What I caught lately.
Well, that was, a lot more than I thought would happen.
What's in stock?
I assume they would be worth increasing amounts of gems. Apparently not. Okay. Staring at nothing, yes, suppose. Oh, is he the most important employee because he just killed me? I have to imagine that's the case.
Prophecy has been fulfilled.
Which prophecy? Ah, this one here.
Can't believe Lady Athena's fighting for me.
Yeah, that's a lot of gems, I suppose. Okay. What am I close on? Where's Divine... Oh, no. Divine Pairings is extremely far from being done. I have a single item. Legendary boons. Season Swiftness Flurry Cast. Interesting. Quick favor. Well. Nothing staring at that'll do. Where's the lounge? Where was that added? Ah, renovate.
Should liven things a bit. I'm wide awake.
The ever-energetic prince, alas, remains incapable of sitting still, even with such a supple, comfortable seating arrangement nestled in his chambers now.
I just prefer to stand, all right? I can be stronger.
I'm just going to hold off on that until I get more. Okay, which one do I pick? Is it G? No. One of these buttons. This wasn't necessarily what I was looking for. I would like to use the fists again, so I will.
You are bound to me, and I am your host.
Okay. I'm just going to leave that as is. Right, so, as for boons, I'm just going to keep the black shawl on. There's a chance that it gets some use. It's definitely not the best for,
You are immortal, boy, but in a manner you can die, as you now understand. A most unpleasant feeling, is it not?
What do these screens mean? Every now and then Hades negs me, and it flashes a single word out of what he said.
My favorite underworld death dealer. I so look forward to the pain you shall inflict this time around.
It feels like that might be signifying something, but I'm not sure. Also, putting rage on these fists probably isn't the most useful boon that I could put on them, but I'm not smart enough to do anything else, unfortunately. It's a very easy application. If I remember correctly, there is a upgrade that you can get where if you attack something that has a rage stack on it, it deals bonus damage or something to that effect. And I only have to punch things once or twice in order to kill them, and then I can just move on to the next target. Oh, not quite.
That's a relief.
Fairly close. More gems. Ugh. Apparently my cat's already finished eating his dinner. Welcome back. Are you going to... No? Okay, he's evacuating the premises. May as well boost the doom damage. There we go. I suppose the doom stacks are definitely more useful on enemies with higher health totals. I should probably also start giving people second gifts. I'm not entirely sure what that'll do except open up more entries in the journal, but I suppose that is fairly interesting in and of itself. Oh, Daedalus Hammer. Always pick the Daedalus Hammer. Especially if it can upgrade my special, because my special is stronger now. Special slays foes, that's good. That one's a fated choice, I haven't taken it yet. It does change my favorite aspect of Zagreus, which is how fast these hit, but I suppose it's, yeah, not a fan, but may as well have taken it just to fill out a checklist.
He's quite the chap. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. And now I'll give you this.
Quite the character, huh? I'll put that on my special. It'll remind me to use it more frequently. And the special hits from very far away. Oh, a fishing spot. Ooh, okay. Well, at least it's not like a wall master, like I originally thought.
Come on, you knuckleheads. Come on out.
Oof. Tension was palpable there. I just realized that I was sitting at an extremely awkward angle. That was far more uncomfortable than I noticed. Yeah, let's go visit Zeus.
I hear something.
Oh, hello.
Thought I might find you all the way out here. Although, quite frankly, I'm surprised you're still alive.
I can hold my own in case you haven't noticed then.
Can I give you a gift, Thanatos?
I haven't, Zag. Now stand back and let me show you how it's done. I'll send you to the lowest depths.
I'll also do that.
Alright. I'll let you kill one. That's fine. I'm not so desperate that I need to take that one and risk killing myself. You really aren't keeping up, are you, huh, Thanatos? Oh, no. Okay, well, he's getting a couple more. That's fine. I think I fairly handily beat you. Can I? No, I would like to... There we go. I can.
It isn't much then, but I got you something.
You want me to take that off your hands? Fine. But you are taking this from me. And if anybody asks, we're even. Or scratch that. Don't tell anyone.
Ah.
Thank you, Than.
Sister Demeter already tried to poison you against me, as I understand, young man. Oh, foster sister, she prefers, I say. Loath as she is to accept her role as part of our great family.
Well, time to fill out the card.
You seemed a little winded there, no? Not even close to the surface yet, either.
I beat you 25 to 7.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Than.
You're very welcome. Now I better get back before Lord Hades catches on to this.
Can't let Hades know he's sneaking out to meet his boyfriend.
More wretches.
Oh. I think I've noticed another thing. Like I was saying earlier about how the hit stun with the double attacks on the shield felt too impactful. The hit stun with the triple punch feels nearly non-existent. Because it's probably still using the data from the hit punch when it's a 6-hit combo. So it's half as impactful as it should be. I've got enough money to go to a store. I would like double boons. Eh. Boon and a pomegranate's fine. Interesting. Oh, I think the third ability was the one that I actually wanted.
Should help keep me going.
Right, that's fine. I'm not attacking as fast anymore anyways.
What's new, Meg?
Oh, you didn't even guess who it was going to be.
Because I'm curious. Do your Olympian relatives know the real reason you've been trying to escape?
I'll get around to that in due time. They're family. They'll understand, no doubt.
You're in over your head, you idiot. You'll fray what bonds are left between Lord Hades and those ingrates on Olympus.
Alright then. Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember what that ability that I got does. I think it's after I kill an enemy, my special becomes stronger. So I need to make sure I'm cycling these attacks properly. I would very much like to dodge that. That's very dangerous. Ooh. Okay. Poor Megara is just the easiest of the sisters to defeat.
Got you that time, Meg. Right.
And the shawl leveled up as well. May as well keep it on. I suppose... Wait a second. What is that sound effect? Sounds like a cartoon frog. Yeah, why not? I'd say that's a good trade.
Heading up. The Asphodel Meadows.
Ooh, Hermes. If I can get an attack speed boost off of Hermes now that I have a slower, stronger attack, I would be very pleased. I keep forgetting that I have no parries or defensive options whatsoever. And I actually have to dodge attacks. How unfortunate.
Message for you, boss. It says you're rather slow. If only somebody could help you out with that. Huh, fancy that. What a coincidence.
Faster. Attack is faster. There we go. Oh, and if possible, I would like very much to upgrade that. There we go. Oh, that ability is so useful. Oh, no. Get back over here.
Gods grant me strength.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's boost the hangover. I like that it increases the damage of the stack as well. For some reason, it didn't occur to me that those enemies can't be relocated, and are in fact anchored directly into the ground. There you are. Well, I suppose simply applying poisonous to them is reason enough to use that ability. And it does do a fair amount of damage. It's fairly useful for pulling away characters that like to run away. Okay. I think I want to go for Ares, for the same reason that I mentioned before, the Doom bonus ability. Oh, this room. Okay, as long as I just isolate them and take them on one at a time. I'm not incredibly afraid. I am slightly more afraid now. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's pull you as far away from the rest of them as possible. There we go. Okay, this strategy actually has fairly good use. Just have to... Oh, okay. That was very bad. Yes, dire misfortune. And it's an epic rarity as well. Hopefully I don't die. I'd like a fountain room, if you please. My health is abysmal right now. Ugh. These enemies are dangerous. Okay, yeah. I do wish I still had my fast attacks. Especially for the upgrade that I got. Why do I had a strange red aura around my head, and I'm not entirely certain what that was. Okay, I'm in danger. Okay. That was a very unfortunate loss of Death Defiance. Do I dare risk it? Yeah, I'm not very fond of this run, so I feel like a little brush with death might help me feel a bit better. But who do I want first? Dionysus or Ares? I think Ares is a bit easier to dodge. if I think what his ability might be is his ability. But I feel like Ares probably has the more useful. Call.
Looks like I'm not going to lie. You hurt my feelings here. I thought we had a thing, a close familial bond. I'm really mad now that I think on it.
Also, Zagreus has a much more amusing response to being denied. Or not Zagreus, Dionysus, of course. Yeah. I suppose it's just Poseidon that had the very difficult one. Everyone else that I have run into so far has been fairly easy to work around. These are just small little pools that appear with fairly decent warning, and it's just not too much of a deal, honestly. I'm probably going to use my Death Defiance now that I've said that. But it seems fairly easy to dodge these. Especially because of this caster. Come on over here, caster. There we go. Ah. Alright.
Your understanding there, man. So let's just avoid this type of little shake-up next time, yeah?
I'll take that one. Hopefully my next encounter is a fountain. I would like that very much. The only way that's going to happen is if I go into a room that has a potential reward, so not a shop. Alright. I am not happy about those results. I don't think this boss ever has anything to say to you, Zagreus. Okay. I'm going to focus a lot during this fight. So I don't think I'm going to talk at all. Okay. Poorly timed dash. Okay, I'm going to save my greater call for when it's just the final boss. Oh, I might not have a choice. Okay. Ah. Very unfortunate. That's the earliest I've died in a while.
Hey, did you see? My brother. He's come back. He's here somewhere, I think. Good old Thanatos. He's so busy all the time, he never talks to me. Kind of like your dad with you, I guess.
Indeed. Achilles, if a friend of yours were in need of assistance, but the only way you could assist them was to somehow change the terms of an ancient pact Father probably forced on them, what would you do?
I would be very careful, above all. Do you understand, lad? I would not wish to make things any worse. How many packs such as the one you're thinking of are buried back in the administrative chamber there? Even your father can't keep track. Although, perhaps Nyx can.
Nyx, you're right. She knows everything. Wouldn't hurt to ask her, I suppose.
So I was right. I'm going to start giving him gifts.
This is for me? You really shouldn't have. You're spoiling me rotten.
I just happen to think you deserve better than you've got down here, Achilles.
Perhaps after this run, I'll finally take a look at the codex.
I know how much you value resting here, and yet I have no better means to bar the entry to our realm than you.
I thought you'd figured out by now that guilting me into abandoning my quest won't work. You're the one who should feel guilty forcing Cerberus to block my path.
What would you know of it? Cerberus cannot be forced to do anything. He simply understands he has responsibilities.
And there it is again.
Oh, Thanatos is here.
Mother, is there something I can do to help with all of this? I spend too much time away from the house. Please, let me know.
You are already doing what you can to help, my son. Continue doing so. Matters are at stake here concerning you and all of us. Your support and choices in this shape the outcome that shall come to pass.
That was grammatically kind of strange.
And I will do my best. Thank you for taking care of everything. I have every faith in you, Mother. And in this house. Farewell.
Farewell.
Okay. You don't have anything to say to me.
What's for breakfast? Dinner, maybe? Much obliged.
I'm gathering gems at quite a rate. Suppose I want a diamond then. Let's see, any guests? No? Afraid not.
That's one more prophecy fulfilled.
Right.
Where there's violence,
Ah, right. That was from the fulfilled prophecy. Alright then. I'm thinking I may do... Ah, there's Thanatos. +1 damage each time you clear an encounter without taking damage. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, I'll take the bow. Bows are good for not taking damage.
Well, time to go get killed again.
Moving on.
Hey, I once heard Lord Hades has in his employ the greatest hero of the Trojan War. Do you happen to know anything about that? I'm kind of a fan. You see Achilles, tell him he's the best for me.
Wonder if that's because I gave him a second gift.
The might of the huntress.
I was very curious too. Why did... Okay. Ah, Thanatos. I was very worried there for a second. Come on. It's oddly difficult to hit those hands. Yeah, Thanatos keeps scaring me when he gives me that damage upgrade. Ooh, I'm not very confident in escaping this room undamaged. Those laser beams are... It's very difficult to dodge lasers. Alright. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, I need to be very careful playing with this item. It is causing me a large amount of stress. Simply using this equipment is bad for my health. Interesting. I think there's a sound of a bowstring whenever you land a critical hit.
Yes.
Very interesting sounding. I may be wrong about that as well, but that's just what it sounded like to me. Perhaps that is also the sound of... What is it? Ah, the full charge, or the right timing for the charge. Okay. Now is where it starts to get difficult to fully utilize Thanatos' ability that's been given to me. Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh. That was close. No. I'm not casting, I have a bow. There's barely any point to it. Although oh, okay. No, I'm not escaping this one without taking damage. This boss is designed to damage you. He's an assassin, after all. Oh, okay, there we go. I thought I actually managed to anti-jinx myself there for a second. But I took one hit.
It comforts me to see how far you've come, cousin, and I am confident that you shall make your way eventually.
Okay. I like the Divine Dash. Very useful. Yes. So very close. It's fine. It's only a 1% increase in attack anyways. So it's not like I'm missing out on too much. This deflect dodge is also very useful. It's currently saved me from taking damage 3 times now, I believe. In this room. Please slow down. It's very hard to keep track of you. Ooh. Alright, let's try and keep these enemies at a distance. Ah. There is a twanging sound that is being caused, but I am having a lot of trouble identifying what's causing it. I think it has something to do with dodge attacks. But I'm unclear. I like the dash best. I may end up... Okay. Let's see, does this count as a separate encounter? Because if so, that is a very good way to accumulate additional stacks. I don't think it does, because while it's still active, the butterfly pendant glows. You can see that in the next room that I enter, so... Yes, I didn't get the animation either. Yes. Also, I don't think this counts as an encounter, yes. It's not glowing.
Sisyphus, how can you stand it being here like this? You always seem in such good spirits, though.
You push old Baldy here sufficient times and you might get a different outlook on things too. With the Furies all preoccupied and with my running into you from time to time, I'm positively doing great lately. I like to take what pleasures I can get.
So I've been wondering what the deal is with the marks on this boulder. And I think they're just his handprints. And that's his face print, potentially? But I would assume he would roll it up, not just push it straight up. So unless he's just pushing it without rolling it, I'm not sure what these indents are for. I'm very curious. Wonder if there is an actual reason stated by developers. Poor Sisyphus doesn't know that rolling boulders is more efficient than pushing them. Huh. I accidentally dodged onto a trap. How embarrassing. This is such an easy room, too. It's just these... Oh. That was also very embarrassing, the number of times that I missed that one shot. Just made a face for Boldy. That's also possible. Seems like the type of person that would do that. Also, welcome, Pyromancer6. I don't believe I've ever seen you in chat before. Well, you may have shown up once or twice. Ooh. Well, I'm starting to lose touch, it seems. I'm not perfecting rooms anymore. I'm only getting hit once. Finally followed. Ah. Makes sense you're here from, Ray and Aqua and all of them. That makes sense. I see. Okay. Now I remember. You were mentioned by... That's why your name sounded familiar, because Ray mentioned it specifically. I see, I see. Oh, my cat's back. Hopefully he gets out of the way soon. Sniffing the microphone. Don't know if that's audible to anyone. Let's see if I can make him purr. No, okay. I pet him and he starts moving away anyways. I'm gonna have to move you myself. I can't actually see the screen anymore. Onto the bed.
My message comes to you by riverboat this time, young Zagreus. At least that Charon is amenable to our attempts to contact you.
Well, I'd prefer a better call, so I suppose I'll take the one that improves the skill that I never use anyways. Upgrade that some more, grab another key, probably not worth it, but I don't anticipate going very far this run. I suppose I should also thank you for following, Pyromancer. Alright. Oh. This boss is also probably fairly difficult to fight with a bow, given that... Oh. Her fight takes place in a very enclosed room. And I need to... Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I didn't necessarily expect to be able to defeat the boss with no hits either, but I'm doing exceptionally bad. Well, as long as I keep attacking, that'll destroy the projectiles. Although I suppose I can bring it out into the hallway here. Although she does have very straight line attacks that would be pretty difficult to dodge. Also, I'm actually getting her pattern now. I didn't understand... I say that and I immediately get hit multiple times. Though I suppose her attacks do get more complicated in this phase. Okay, it's 2 attacks, followed by a... Oh, AoE attack that she didn't do that time. Okay. It's not always consistent. There we go. Huh. Did I? I don't think I used a Death Defiance. Huh. Well, that's fairly good then. I'm all set on that.
I'll just go on
All right. Now then, I don't believe I have managed to beat Theseus with this. I don't think I've even managed to make it to Theseus with this weapon. And Asteros. straight line this. Come on. Oh, this is a dangerous game here. Ah. I'm very good at only getting hit once in each room.
Managed to locate you already, boss. She's pretty good at that, I have to say. I'm faster, but she's fast. She's pretty fast, all right.
Okay. Dash more times in a row. That's very good, especially with my deflect. But it looks like I'm going to be upgrading another time. Oh, okay. Come on down, buddy. Oh, I actually managed to deflect that. Yeah, it's an epic Athena dash as well. I don't know if you saw that, but it's pretty good. I'm satisfied at the very least. Ah, and another Thanatos spoon. Very good. Alright. How many levels can I possibly give this Athena dash? Ooh, Daedalus. I'm always very excited to see what upgrades I can get out of Daedalus. Alright, come on, enemies. Although bow is probably the least useful weapon to have dash deflect on. Seems like it would be much better for close range weapons, especially given that you damage every time you dash through someone. Oh. I didn't see that one. Hit me straight through that table, it did. Fights are also just getting longer, so it's harder to maintain no damage runs. Especially here in Asphodel. There's lava and hazards everywhere. Alright, what do you have for me? Special fires, +4 shots, special pierces. Attack deals 200% to distant foes. Well, I do hit distant foes quite a lot, and I never use my special. Although, piercing volley might be good just to strip armor. It would give me a situation in which my special is better, and therefore cause me to use it more frequently. So I think I'll take that. And I'm going to be running into quite a few enemies with armor from here on. Especially in this room. Okay. Well... that plan was short-lived, seeing how as my basic attacks just deal more damage anyways. So... Although I suppose this is actually very good for getting rid of enemy projectiles. In fact, I can just continue pressing right-click and probably ignore most of this encounter. If only I'd realized that earlier, and I wouldn't have taken damage, and I could have gotten another bonus attack out of this. Oh well.
I ought to warn you that my foster brother's grating sense of humor, little sprout. He'd have you think he sired half the countryside. I have to shudder at the very thought.
But he did, though, didn't he? May as well take the healing. I'm on very low health. I don't think I've received... No, I've gotten one permanent health upgrade. But that's it. Very low health for this deep. Okay. I now know how to use this, and it's to clear projectiles. Have I taken damage yet in this room? I don't think I have. I was playing fairly recklessly earlier then, in that case. I think I just oh, well. Doesn't matter how recklessly I was playing. Oh, okay. Stop attacking me. Okay, I, may not be good enough to use Thanatos' boon. Hello. There's quite a lot of enemies here. Alright. Fishing time. I don't recognize that one. I think it might be new. My health is not high enough for that. Okay, do I upgrade the dash to level 5? That is the question. I don't think so. I think I take the plunge. Just for fun. What do you have for me, Chaos? No. I, suppose I'll take this one. Actually, I don't think I have enough health for that. Okay. Well, I suppose I just won't use my special from here on for a little while. I do need health. Alright. Wait. I don't think I've... No, I've not died yet. So... Guess I have to take that one then. Alright then, Hydra time. Zagreus says all of his one-liners to the Hydra. Oh, right. I thought I was being clever using... Oh, okay. Using additional abilities, but I forgot that, it hurt me if I do that. Which is quite a shame because these Hydras have armor. I forgot that I did that. That was a lot of damage returned to them. Fortunately, this version of the Hydra does not have very many long-ranged attacks. Oh, okay. I dashed in the wrong direction. Yes, you are, unfortunately easy to kill. Oh. Shouldn't stand in lava too long. Bad for your health. So this variant of the Hydra is very simple. Just keep shooting ground waves at me, please. It makes this fight a lot easier. Where'd the... Did it accidentally shoot the Skeleton Warrior Summoner into the pillar? Because it disappeared without me killing it. That's very interesting. It's almost like this boss was designed to be fought with the bow. There we go. That was a very engaging fight of standing still and shooting it a lot. How unfortunate that this fountain is useless to me. Alright. Anything to buy? Treasure. That's it. Do I buy the jerky? No, I don't even have it. I, mistook my darkness for Obel. Hello, Ray. Oh! That is... my emote. When did you subscribe? I don't see that notification anywhere.
Nice and cool up here.
I need to... Ah, right. It's channel points. Okay. I was worried for a second there. You seem like someone who's smart with their money. Oh, I tried to dash through that for the deflect, but I suppose I missed it. And I'm just playing recklessly. Yes, I actually just forgot that points could do that. I never spend points. Oh, thanks for the bits, Ray. It seems like you have, outbid Aqua. You are the captain now. Ooh. You know, I think this is exactly what I want out of the bow. Yup. I like the bow now. Okay, I'd like it if I could hit the enemies. Perhaps I should turn on auto-aim for this weapon. I just want to get behind that. There we go.
has evolved.
Well, you have the bit badge, so you're in charge of that.
Did Daedalus himself build all of this?
Okay, I think I start upgrading the critical attack. Let's see. Dionysus might be nice. Perhaps I could get a cast upgrade. Oh, I forgot this was the enemy that I'd be fighting. I suppose it'll be good practice.
Short order? That was another jab about my height, wasn't it?
I do not jab. All of my strength goes into every strike. Observe.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a battle of deflecting. Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. I need to remember his attack patterns better. Oh, God. I am, not doing very well. I suppose I shouldn't be hitting him point blank. I was trying to take advantage of the dodging ability. Oh, right. That's a very long-ranged attack. Okay. This, does not ring well for my chances in the proper fight.
Till next time, sir.
Alright then, Dionysus, I hope you have something good for me in exchange for that massive defeat.
Or maybe it's just cold. I mean, this is a mountaintop.
Oh. Heroic, but I don't want to get rid of my current dash. That's unfortunate. Well, I suppose I did want the cast. Suppose it's nice to have a mortar strike. Oh, okay, that was fast. Just stay still. No, don't. Ooh. That had longer range than I thought it would. Just stay in stun lock, please.
I bet Charon's going to want all this. Beats dying.
Ooh.
I'll take that.
Okay. I've got that lost use of Death Defiance back. I think I have to go for the darkness in order for the health gain. Oh no. I'm just gonna stay here. I will let them come to me. They will come to me, right? No? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, stay still. Let me kill you properly. Okay, okay, okay. Time to start dodging like an absolute madman. Okay, well. I wasn't very hopeful on my chances of getting out of this room undamaged, but oh. these enemies are probably one of my least favorite enemies to fight. Their projectiles just move so quickly. There. Oh no. There's a second phase. That is the worst news I've had today. Oh. And that one's a ground attack that pierces obstacles. Oh. I am in dire straits right now. Oh. Well, there's the Death Defiance that I just bought. Okay, I have to end these souls before they can get to a body. But one of them did, apparently. According to his narration. I'm assuming it was this one. Stay still and let me kill you. Oh, you died of your own accord. Okay. I could go for the extremely dangerous yet extremely profitable option. Or I could visit Dionysus. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Okay, Dionysus is the easy one to deal with. Good, I can replenish that Death Defiance I just lost.
It's not that I'm upset or anything here, Zach. You know I'm not. But truthfully, I am a bit annoyed. A little bit. And so I got to send the message, man.
So that's the way it is then.
Okay. Oh, did I get hit there? Oh no, I didn't get hit there, but I got hit when I took the time to try and check if I had got hit. How? Okay. I actually forgot that I had to deal with Dionysus's little floor traps. And I was just, playing this as if I had not a care in the world. I sure hope I don't lose this use of Death Defiance. That'd be the absolute worst. Come on, stay still. There we go. Ah.
Just forget about what happened, yeah? Because I already did. I mean, it happens, right?
Okay. I don't remember if I got the boon in this run that increases the amount of health I get, because I need more health. It would be nice to, get a call, but I don't think Dionysus is the best.
Who doesn't love this stuff?
Okay, it's just max plus 20. Okay. Probably not the best choice I could have made for boon, but, desperate times. I think I might want to get an attack speed bonus, if possible. That was, very helpful that you both just stood there and let that explode on you. I'd like it if you guys could do the same. Thank you. Why don't any of these enemies have shields? This room is suspiciously easy right now. None of those enemies had shields. Is this going to be a long fight? It seems like it's trending that way. As long as I'm cautious enough, I think I might be able to do this one with another boost from Thanatos. Oh. If this is the last round, then almost certainly. Come on. Okay. I thought as much. Here we go. It's starting to get hard. Oh, it's the butterflies. Okay, yeah, I'm not making out of this unscathed. Oh. I should have triggered that bomb earlier. Yep. I just heard the Thanatos debuff. Or not debuff, but anti-not buff. I don't know how to phrase that. I heard the sound that signifies that Thanatos is disappointed in me. I hate these butterfly balls. You'd better not get back in a body. Oh, there's more. Okay. Alright, let's get you both. I'm very low on health. Ugh.
In the name of Hades.
Alright, attack faster. That is what I wanted. Alright, I'd like to get a euro, please. You wouldn't mind, dear Charon? No euro. That is, unfortunate. Oh, I am, not very confident. I still do have 2 Death Defiances, I believe.
And where do you think you're going, fiend? Thought you might scoot right past Asterius and myself without a fight?
I would like that very much.
I've been under no impression that avoiding conflict is an option here. So say your piece and let's get on with it.
You, hell spawn, shall not traverse that gate behind me whilst my compatriot and I equivalently live and breathe. Prepare for death.
I'm trying to find a way that I can, lawyer my way around this fight based on that sentence. Because if they are equivalently living and breathing, if one is living and breathing even just slightly less, then that means I get to go past the gate, right? Oh! You know what? I was under the impression that Asterius came into this fight with full health. But it looks like he actually has reduced health. Ah, and there's my Death Defiance. I'm not paying attention to the sound cues enough. Ugh. I keep missing Theseus's, Oh, right, I forgot I could do that. The charging sound for Theseus's attack. I was noticing it last fight, no problem. Ow. Oh, there's my last Death Defiance. Ow. I'm taking so many unnecessary hits. I think I just like attacking too much. There we go. This weapon doesn't seem very good for fighting Theseus. I think I'm gonna have to use my cast to kill him. Just poke out from around a wall every now and then. Lob a bomb in his general direction. That is also a good point. They aren't really alive. I hope everyone's very excited for peeking around a corner. I don't expect to win this fight. Although he does have a fairly easy to abuse pattern where he just walks away from you after missing. Alright, come on. Now walk away. Yeah, okay. I don't imagine he's going to be as easy to defeat in his second stage, though. Oh, interesting. The tremor from where Asteros. Okay, okay. Yep. This is what I was talking about. Okay, okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't think the bow is the best for fighting Theseus, that's for sure.
Is that music?
Oh. Alright, I'm going to see what's up in the hall. Maybe read the codex afterwards.
Singing thing another shot for now, my friend. I hope you like it.
It's beautiful, mate. If only Eurydice could hear you right now.
How kind of you, my friend. It's just seeing you carry on like this time after time. I was reminded I ought to get on with my existence too, such as it is right now.
Hmm.
I heard lately from the goddess Athena, Nyx. She seems to admire you. I thought Olympians didn't like our kind.
They typically do not. But you are family, child. And why, I believed Athena wise enough to understand why someone such as I would seek her in particular. She has in turn made others in her family aware.
You make a good team.
Hmm.
Hold, lad. You've regained access to the administrative chamber, right? I never thought you'd want to go in there again.
Oh, believe me, I don't. But I would like to be able to go where I please around here, and confounding father is another benefit.
Suppose I can see that. Well then, on my quite limited authority, it pleases me to say, you may proceed.
Appreciated, sir.
Hmm. Let's give you another gift.
For me? I can't accept something like this, lad, you know that.
Come on, Achilles, live a little, such as you're able. I won't tell if you won't tell.
Alright, now then, I'll just go around and check to see if there's any more dialogue.
Just thought I'd say hello.
Doesn't look like it. I suppose that is exactly what I just did. Stopped in to say hello. I would do so.
Thanks for talking to me, Prince. I have to go.
Here's the catch of the day. Or night.
Sluvak. Oh, I only need 4 more keys. Can I get those here?
I'll take that deal.
Alright.
Keys.
I suppose I'm just going to do some more base management. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to continue listening to Orpheus's music in here.
Let's see the last of them.
Okay, that is the end of it. Interesting. Alright, so...
Maybe this way.
Okay, I was there before. God's Pride. Raise your chance for a boon to be epic. Interesting. Raise your chance for a boon to be legendary or duo. I mean, that one. It is... I feel like the only trade-off is that it's more expensive to upgrade. And potentially a lower cap. And I feel like that is the one to go for. Randomly alter the rewards for the next chamber. Interesting. And is that per run or per... Per room. It feels like it would be per room. I don't think that would be per run. Randomly alter boon and well of carrot. So is that the boon of the room that you are already in? I don't use Wells of Charon very often anyways, so... Probably not something that I'd be too interested in, but I'm going to put all I have into God's Legacy. I'll gamble a 4% on a legendary or duo boon. I've got almost no duo boons to begin with, so I'd like to see more of them. They seem very interesting. Huh. I didn't realize I could talk to him.
Orpheus might be much better as a court musician if you permitted him to see his muse again.
I have considered many possibilities, boy. And I trust Orpheus considered many possibilities before he signed away his rights to see his so-called muse when once he invaded my realm.
So you're forcing him to stay here for eternity just because he signed a contract with you?
Contracts with me are binding, until such time as they dig themselves out of the archives and tear themselves up. And I don't see that happening anytime soon.
What wonderful phrasing you used. It's almost as if I'm being given directions as what to do.
Who knows? They might surprise you.
Alright. Suppose I'll wait here on that. Now then. Got it right. Let's take a look at Achilles. Giving him some extra hearts. Alright. I see no reason to regale you with stories of my past. Suffice it that I fought as bravely as I could, alongside many of the finest men the world has ever known. I buried far too many of them, and sent many others to this place, where now at last we are all peers. I am fortunate the master of the house took pity upon me, and spared me from eternal boredom in Elysium, with an existence closer to the times when I still lived and had a job to do. Yet I am unmade, unwhole here in the palace, alone without the one with whom I shared my life when we were flesh and blood. He is somewhere within this realm, yet our time, I think, is long since past. Is that Patroclus? If I'm remembering my mythos correctly. Oh no, it's not. Patroclus is... Oh no, it is Patroclus. Now, was I just thinking Patroclus because he is already a character? Or is Patroclus actually Achilles' lover? Okay, I am remembering correctly then. Thanks for the confirmation, Ray. Forgive me, it is not my place to say much of him now. May his name yet live, may his soul bask forever in the glory of Elysium. I think I can guess who that his is in this chance then, or in this case. No one sings a sweeter, sadder song than Orpheus, who, if I'm to understand correctly, is among the only mortals who once ventured down into the underworld and returned to tell the tale. He now resides among us permanently, ever mournful of what could have been. The master seems to take some pity on him, though, or simply likes his songs. He serves as court musician in the house. Let's see. Sisyphus. Most of those who are in the highest form of punishment in Tartarus committed acts I hesitate to commit to the page, though Sisyphus is an exception to this rule. Here in the Furies lashes for the crime of having once outsmarted the Lord Hades, cheated death. A reckless plan, although he executed it, and bought himself a little extra time, though now he pays for it, heaving the boulder constantly. I did forget what Sisyphus was in for. Although, if I remember correctly, he did also help kidnap, some queen. Or no, he helped kidnap Persephone, if I'm remembering correctly. Wonder if that... Because Persephone is missing now. Does that play into this? Don't answer, but... I'm just thinking aloud. Let's see, Eurydice. Mortality and immortality are closer than most gods care to believe. There are such minor gods as can be killed, so it is with nymphs, and all the naiads and the dryads and the like. The spirits of the woods and seas and skies in life, they captivate our mortal senses and imagination. But in death, we are all more alike. We all are more alike. The nymph Eurydice, born of the oak itself, must known this better than most of her kind. She took a suitor who, by most accounts, was but a common mortal, talented beyond compare, but not a god. Yet all the love they shared could not keep death from tearing them apart. And I just read Patroclus. On to Theseus. Ah. Okay, I cannot give him gifts. Oft called the greatest king of Athens, the hero Theseus is nonetheless known for his deeds earlier in life, deeds great enough to earn his immortal soul a place of high honor in hallowed Elysium. Now Asterius. In life, the wretched abomination known as the Minotaur was feared across the coasts of Greece. Those cast into the labyrinth in which he himself was trapped had no hope of escape. That was until the young hero Theseus entered the labyrinth voluntarily, and slew him in what was, by most accounts, a spectacular battle, a famous tale. But what happened when they reunited in death needs be told as well. Here, they say, Theseus again discovered the Minotaur, whose soul had lingered restlessly at the edge of the underworld, and Theseus took pity on him, though I think there is more to it than that. Kerberos. Learn by having more okay, so I need to pet him more. Okay. The fearsome multi-headed hound of hell is really not so bad as he is as his deserved reputation otherwise would lead you to believe. Yet the massive beast has feasted on no short supply of interlopers to the underworld, or on those attempting to escape. However, tales of the number of his heads are oft exaggerated, and in his old age, his temperament has grown much more relaxed. Indeed, he seems one of the sole sources of comfort for the house's grim master. Dusa. A splendid house, such as the master's own, requires a great deal of cleaning, and the little Gorgon seems forever doomed to do it all herself. I sometimes offer my assistance, although it is here that the little Gorgon bears her fangs, refusing any help. I can clearly see my own reflection in our polished countertops. Well, that I could clearly see my own reflection in the polished countertops suggests she doesn't need it either. Skelly. The animated skeleton that I The animated skeleton and we seem seldom get along. He's too talkative for me, and spouts much simple condescension, as all those in earshot seem... Oh. This one's difficult for me to read for some reason. Such simple condescension to all those in earshot, seemingly as though he were an expert in the ways of war. I disapprove of his reckless advice, and am uncertain as to who he was in life, so to be so self-assured in death. I am uncertain as to why he is even here. It is quite odd the master does not seem to know of him at all. Nevertheless, I sense that there is naught to fear from him, and I have to confess, I admire the optimism with which he carries out his tasks of simple standing at attention, being beaten, often mercilessly, all for martial training's sake. And undiscovered. I have yet to meet one person. Interesting. Who could that be? It's not Thanatos. No, he is listed with the chthonic gods. Alright. Well then. I suppose I could also guess at who Skelly is. If I had to make a fairly uneducated guess, I would... Let's see. I feel as if the biggest clues are Hades himself is unaware of him. Does not seem to know of him at all. Possibly Odysseus? Given his trick of calling himself nobody? Seeing as Odysseus is a fairly well-known figure and he is nowhere to be seen in the game thus far, unless that is the undiscovered character. I don't know. Well, with the Serenade of Orpheus, I believe I'm going to end it here for tonight. I suppose I have quite a fair few people in chat, so running a raid is not out of the question. Let's see. The only person that I would feel entirely comfortable raiding that is alive right now is Pascal. But he's currently in the end of Valkyria Chronicles. I don't know that that would be a very apt place to raid somebody at the end of a fairly long RPG. So I suppose I should see if anyone else is possibly alive that I could raid. Do I know anyone that's alive around now? Not particularly. I could come in anyways. But the thing is, I'm not going to stay around because I haven't managed to catch the rest of his Valkyria Chronicles stream, so I'd feel odd dumping a bunch of viewers on him that aren't going to stay much longer either, given that it's the end of an RPG. I'm far too diplomatic when I think about raiding people. Let's see. Does anyone from chat have suggestions as to who I should raid? Well then, perhaps... Let's see, there is... I'm just going through the currently live channels. There is another VTuber playing Hades right now, and I suppose I could simply raid them coming from a Hades stream myself. So I think I will do that then. I've not talked with them before, but hopefully they won't mind the sudden guests. Alright then, well, I will move over to the end card, and then the raid will begin. So, I hope everyone who is still here enjoyed their time, and I hope you treat the new raid target well. Au revoir.